guys, welcome back to my channel. So I have a little homeschool haul update to do. I have not done a homeschool video in quite a while, actually probably since we began homeschooling, really, just because it was our first year and it was extremely busy and hectic, and I don't know, I wasn't really exactly sure what to film other than what we were using. So I'm gonna try to do better this year. I did film like a few of our homeschool field trips. I actually filmed several on my phone, and that phone was damaged and I could not save the videos to upload, so I don't have those, but I did upload one from when we went to Washington DC last fall, and I have one coming up where we went to the aquarium. But I just wasn't really sure what to film as far as homeschool goes. So I'm going to get some more ideas, and I want to try to do more homeschool videos now that we've got a full year of homeschool under our belt and I know a little bit more of what I'm doing or getting myself into. So anyway, we went to Goodwill today because that is our favorite place to buy books for homeschool, and I'm just going to show you what I got. I got a few things for my little one, and then I got some things for my now 4th grader. So if you want to see what I got, then just keep watching. I'm going to show you the books I got for my toddler first. So we found this Dr. Seuss Horton Hears a Who Can You book, and it has like a little Horton hand puppet with it. Super cute. Then we got God Made Me Most Wonderfully. And we found this book. It is How Many Hippos, and she already ripped 2 pages out of this book. So luckily though, the hardback books are like $1.41 or something at our Goodwill. So I didn't lose too much here because most hardback books are at least $5 to $10 at most stores, if not more. So the next one is Little Quack, and by Laura Thompson. Here's the back. Just about a little duck. And we got Stuart Little too. Both my kids love the Stuart Little movies, and found this and they wanted it. So this one said it was $8 new. So the next one is Reptiles at Your Fingertips, written by Judy Nair. This is from 1992, so it's still in decent shape though. And the last one is It's Milking Time by Phyllis Alsdorf, and it's just about how to milk cows. So this could be for either of my children. The next one are like chapter books, and I found 2 of the Lemony Snicket books, a series of unfortunate events. I already had a few of these, but I grabbed these 2. I'm not sure which ones we have actually. We have not started this series yet. But this is number 3 and 4, and I feel like I have like 7 and 8. So I want to try to get this whole series. And I mean, if I can get these. See, this one was $13 brand new, and I got it for $1.50. I mean, your local Goodwill is an amazing resource for great books inexpensively. Like, don't go buy a bunch of brand new books when you can go here and get, I mean, these look brand new. I mean, they're not damaged at all. I mean, this is in like perfect condition for $1.50 when it was $13. So definitely hit up your local Goodwill. The next one is Minecraft Essential Handbook, and this one was regular $6, and I got it for $1, or actually 77 cents for paperback at our Goodwill. My daughter loves Minecraft, and I found this and snuck it in the buggy and surprised her with it when we got home, and she was so excited because it has like lots of tips and tricks for Minecraft and stuff that she didn't know, and she's been playing for a few years, and she loves it, and she thought she was a pro and knew everything until she saw some of the things in this book, so she was really excited about this. I got this one for me. This is called Stolen. It is about a girl who was kidnapped, and it's like a book to her captor, I believe. So I thought this was interesting. I like stories like this, so I thought I would pick this up for me. And my daughter can read it when she's older, if we still have it then, when she's old enough to read those sort of things. So the next one is Beverly Cleary Muggy Maggie. I feel like I read a lot of Beverly Cleary when I was in elementary school, so I wanted to pick up at least one for her. They had several of this title. They didn't have any other ones. They just had like 4 of this same book, so I just picked one up. 77 cents again, because it's paperback. But yeah, it's just a little chapter book. The next one is The Blind Colt by Glenn Rounds. This is a scholastic book. Just a small little chapter book. The next one is Hamster in a Handbasket, another scholastic book. A Little Hamster Causes Big Trouble by Ben M. Baglio. All animals and animal lovers are welcome at the Animal Ark Veterinary Clinic. This book was regular $4 and again 77 cents. And this is a book called The Island. It is about, this is book 2. I guess we should find book 1. This is book 2, Survival. This is about 6 kids who are shipwrecked on a deserted island. It says they are stranded, separated, stuck on a desert island, and have no food, no shelter, and nobody knows they're lost yet. They must take from the island in order to survive, but what if they're not alone? So it's just kind of a mystery / survival book of how kids survived on this desert island. I thought it was pretty interesting and would be cool for her to read. Oh, sorry, my eyeball itches. Okay, so that is it for the little chapter books I got her, and I still have a load, or like a huge shelf full of books that I got last year that we still have not read as well. She read several of them, but not all of them, so we still have a lot of books that she has not read yet. So we're just building our library for years to come, and we love books here, and even if we don't ever get around to them, it's nice to have them in case we just want to pick something up and have something to read. But we're going to try to read more this year, and I think I'm going to approach homeschool a little different this year. We got a large curriculum set this past year. It was 50 workbooks, not including everything that I bought on my own as far as like electives and extracurricular activity things that I had gotten, and it just seemed like way too much. So I think we are just going to possibly just get maybe a math curriculum this year and work from just the books that we have, rather than buying a full curriculum set, because it was like a full year's worth of work, like not a school year but a full year worth of work, and it just seemed like too much. And when you pay that much for a curriculum set, you want to finish it, but it's really a lot of work, and I'm sure it's a lot more than they're doing in public school. So we're just gonna we're gonna try different methods each year and just figure out what works best for us. We didn't really like the way we did it this year. We didn't hate it, but we just want to make it more our own rather than just sitting down doing workbooks all day, every day. We want to make it more interactive and do more activities and things. So, yeah, that is just our plan. And if you have any suggestions, if you homeschool, please link them below, link your videos below about how you do your homeschool and your schedule and your routines, and, you know, if you use a curriculum or if you just use the internet or use books or worksheets you print offline, what do you do? I would love any advice. The next one I got is Painless Geometry. If you think geometry is difficult and dull, open this book and think again. The next book I found is Israel in Color. I thought this was really great, and I can use this one for me as well. but just to, since we are Christians and we are doing a Christian homeschooling, Christian-based homeschooling, I thought it would be neat to incorporate the study of Israel into that, because if you study Israel, it helps you to understand the Bible better, because most of the Bible is written and based in Israel. So I thought this was a great find for that, and it's just got different pictures and facts about Israel. The next one is the Discipleship Challenge Workbook. I got this one for myself. Okay, the next one is the Magic School Bus book, Inside the Human Body, and we like to watch the Magic School Bus a lot in our homeschool class because it is on Netflix that we pay for already, so it's a really great tool for our classroom. I know a lot of public schools use them as well, but we're not all about that magic life, but we do like the Magic School Bus. So we picked up this book, and it's just them exploring inside of the human body. Okay, the next one is the Polar Express. My daughter wanted this one. The next one is the Young Naturalist, and this is an US-born guide, or US-born guide. So it is just talking about, so you want to be a naturalist, and it just describes that career where you're learning about flowers and trees and animals and, you know, nature. Next is Green and Growing. This is by Heather Hammonds, and this talks about plants, food from the sun, water, soil, plant experiments, things like that. Pretty much just all about plants and how they grow. Next one we got is Rocks and Fossils, and then of course it talks about those. And this is what it looks like, just rocks and fossils. This one is a book of poems about fathers, mothers, sisters, and brothers. The next one I got for my little one, this is Counting Skills. She is only 2, but I like to start my kids off early, and it's just a little book that we can use as she grows to help her learn how to count. And it's got counting, connect the dots, and then like words you can trace to work on your handwriting. Of course, she won't be doing that just yet, but it's just nice to have these for whenever she is ready to start doing all of that. Okay, the next one is Stop, Drop, and Roll by Marjorie Kuehler. And this is just about fire safety, obviously, and it just is a story about incorporating stop, drop, and roll and fire safety and all of that. Next one is also for my little one. It could be for both kids, but it's more so for my little one because my older one already knows what to expect. But this is a book called What to Expect When the Babysitter Comes, which we don't have a babysitter, but I would like to find one soon. The next one is Waiting for Wings, and as I was checking out, there was actually a teacher behind me, and she teaches elementary school, and she said this was a great book. It is like the Hungry Caterpillar type of books. I don't know if it's by the same person, but it looks very similar to those kind of books. It's got the different sized pages and talking about caterpillars. Really pretty book. So, got this one for the little one as well. Alright, the next one I'm pulling up is a family Bible story book, and this is about Adam and Eve, creation, flood, and Babel. This is by Ruth Redding Brand. I'll just flip through here. This next one is about ecology, and he says, explore the wonderful ways in which animals and plants, energy and matter are linked together in habitats around the world. And this is by Eyewitness Science. One is Let's Explore a River. And this book is obviously all about rivers. The next one is about deserts. And this one says, discover the harsh world of hot and cold deserts and the people, plants, and animals that live there. This next one is called Facts America, the 50 States. Robin and Polly Mead and Gary A. Lewis. This next one is called Interactive Science. This is by Pearson. And this one's about water and the atmosphere. Just a workbook. This one is about Jacob, and this is another family Bible story by Ruth Redding Brands. And again, this is all about Jacob. This next one is about my Savior, my King, the Prince of Peace, Jesus Christ. And this says, The Prince of Peace, The Amazing Story of Jesus. This is by Pacific Press. And it says, Champions of Faith, Amazing Stories from the Bible. Who is the world's greatest hero? Jesus. And it's just a workbook. It has stories and illustrations and things about Jesus. 77 cents. This next one, I'm not sure if this is for kids or adults yet, or both, but I'm going to check it out. This is called The Accounting Game, and Basic Accounting Fresh from the Lemonade Stand. Thought it would be, ow. Thought my nose was it, that hurt. It's a pretty heavy book. This is Basic Accounting, and I do think this can be for adults or kids. I'm sure I can learn a thing or two from this, so just teaching you basic accounting. Okay, the next one is a science book by the McGraw-Hill National Geographic Society. This is an actual school science book. Not sure what year it is or for what grade level, but I'll check it out and see what we can use in it. It is an invitation to science, scientific methods, investigate why things sink or float, identify living things, looking at cells, how organisms are classified, classification, classifying organisms of the past, organisms and where they live, matter, measuring matter, what matter is made of, energy and change, interpreting evidence in rocks, learning about the earth, describing animals, see how they work, paths for electricity, making and using electricity, your skeleton, your muscles, alcohol, tobacco and drugs, medicines, water. Yeah, this is pretty much covers a lot in this book, and this was $1.50. Okay, this is a Kids Road Atlas by Rand McNally, Backseat Books. This one got the Parents' Choice Gold Award by the Parents' Choice Foundation. And this is real road maps, great travel games, and state-by-state puzzles. And I would love to travel more. I've been to like 20 of the 50 states. And I would love to like rent an RV or buy an RV and just travel all the states and learn about them. But just different road maps of each state and things like that. The next one is Our Presidents, Their Lives and Stories. History. U.S. history. Okay, this is a reading practice book. And this is about animals, family time. I don't know, it just has stories and worksheets, and it's just a big workbook. This is another reading practice book. This is for 5th grade though, and my little one is in the 4th grade, so we will save this one for next year's curriculum. The next one is more science. This is a McGraw-Hill science activity workbook. Just, you know, this type of stuff, answering questions, reading and answering questions. And the next one is a language arts assessment. This is literature and comprehension and writing skills. Next is Go Math Georgia, and this is Common Core Georgia Performance Standards. This is Houston, Mifflin, Harcourt. We are not really doing Common Core like the public schools are, but it is nice to have some books that I can go over with her to get her a basic understanding of Common Core if she ever does decide to go back to public school, because that is what she'll be doing if she does go back. So it's nice to have this on hand to show her Common Core if she needs to know when she goes back. So this is what it looks like. Just general math. The next one is Navigating Through Geometry. This is the 2nd geometry book, but this is grades 3 through 5. So, and it also has a disc with it, so I'll be interested to see if that's helpful at all. Alright, and I did get one other book about oceanology at the, not the Georgia Aquarium, the Ripley's Aquarium at Myrtle Beach that we just went to. I'll be uploading a video of that. It was part of our vacation, but we also used it as our last homeschool field trip for the 3rd grade this year. So that video will either be up before this one or up soon. So if you're interested in that, I will leave it linked below and at the end of this video. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please let me know about your homeschool journey or your homeschool channel. I would love to check it out. And thanks so much for watching. Okay guys, so I just wanted to show you again. I went through Briley's closet and pulled out all of her books. Mommy, good job. Sorry. I pulled out all of her books from previous years, and I came up with all of this. This is all of the books that we have that I got for this year, or that I had from last year that I can still use this year. And then I took out all the books that she read this year, and she read like a ton of small books and then several chapter books, so I removed those from this pile of books, and this is what we're left with. So I think instead of getting a curriculum this year, we are just going to use the books that we have and see how that goes. So I'll let you know what we decide, but I think we have plenty here. I don't think there's really a need for a curriculum at this point, so I think we're just gonna make our own. So anyway, I just wanted to throw that in there. So this is just a look at what we have.
And also, I really like this book. It's a Minecraft guide of how to do a lot of things.
Yes, she loves Minecraft. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Bye.